Welcome to G's Corner Podcast, the place where thought meet truth. My name is King Jagger, and I don't walk this street of telling the truth alone. I have my partner in crime of speaking the truth, always. Let's welcome Martin Wells.
Hello, peeps. As he said, truth don't become crime for Nigeria. But we are going to say the truth and nothing but the truth. And we have guests in the house, and they are going to be doing nothing else but telling you the truth, the whole truth. Anything they say is the truth.
Okay, today we go ask the hard questions about Tinubu administration. Questions beyond the headlines, beyond the noise, beyond the religious and tribal sentiment, And we are opportune to have two sharp minds for the studio. All these guys, their truth, they cast table, Their truth, they cast updates. Please, let's welcome Mr. Yomi.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Okay, my name is Yomi Babalala. I'm a real estate consultant. I also do other businesses. I do construction and all of that. So we are here. We just want to have conversation about Nigeria,
our great country,
politics.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we have the second sharp mind. Just like I talk, the talk where this guy they talk, they cast many things. Let's welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Imo Onyekachi Imo. I'm a businessman, the CEO of Imo Electrical Nigerian Limited. We are here to dissect the governance and politics of Nigeria. People will be hearing from us, and we'll lay bare everything that concerns our country. Thank you. Thank you
very much. And, the Tinubu administration, a lot of people will be saying for and against. And here we want to have conversation about the administration. A lot of people have been saying that there is nepotism and corruption in the Tinubu administration. So, Mr. Yomi, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, so if you say a lot of people have been complaining about nepotism, I will have to say it is not a new thing when it comes to politics. If you're in opposition, you will always cry foul. If you're in the system, if you're in your party is in governance, if you're in government, you're still going to cry foul. That is, if you're not getting what you want, you will be the one to probably link one-to-one to make it look like that. So, as it is, if you're talking about nepotism, appointments in this present administration now has even favored the northern region more than the southern region. If I will look at it from that angle, it has favored the northern region more than the southern, because you have nothing less than probably 85 appointments that has gone to the north now. And then when it comes to the south, we do not have more than probably 60-something appointments. So I have not seen any nepotism.
And what they are saying that the one that is coming to the south is tribal.
Okay, so if you say tribal, I will not totally accept. I will say because all region will present I have not seen who they paired against what that will make me say if it is tribal. I know Cardoso from Lagos State. He has done great things. So if you want to contest it based on that, I will say, okay, bring in the other person that you're going to be talking about. So if you are saying tribalism,
let me just finish my line of thought.
Okay.
Mr. Imo, do you feel the appointment that is coming to South Nigeria is tribalistic?
Like my dear brother and friend said, it's so laughable. When you want to defend this government, let me use a mind word. It's like you're making mockery of the sensibility of the general Nigerians. How can you tell us that there's no nepotism in Nigeria or under Bola Tinubu, especially under his current administration, that you see nepotism walking around the streets?
Do you have evidence for?
I have the evidence is there. Is there. You can Google it in the internet. It's even I can list names. How can you tell me that there's no nepotism where when a single state you're giving a single state 3 ministerial slots, and you say there's no nepotism? How can you tell me that there's no nepotism where every security apparatus is being zoned to one section of the country, and you're telling me that there's no nepotism? As nepotic as Muhammad Buhari, General Muhammad Buhari was, he wasn't nepotic as Bola Tinubu. How can you have Chief of Army Staff, IGP, Custom, Immigration, DSS, EFCC, Finance, Minister, what I can name them, and you're telling me it's not nepotism, it's not nepotic? What is more nepotic than that? When you was talking about appointment going to the north, let's use the north and the south as a case study. What are you giving to the north? What are you giving to the south? And when it comes to the south, where is it going to?
Okay, that is the point.
That's the point. That is the point. So, Mr. Yomi, do you have anything to?
If you're going to be, how are you dividing us? Are you saying north, east, south, and south? Because as far as Nigeria is concerned, if I must tell you, it is just 2 regions, north and south.
I am sorry to cut you short, but we understand what he's trying to say. Mm-hmm. We have 3 major ethnic regions. No. Let's start. Let's
go to geopolitical zone.
Okay, let's use geopolitical zone. Let's use it.
Not what we are using.
No. Let's use that.
That's not what we are using.
We have always used that.
If you want to play politics, it's when you're going to be looking at it like this.
It's not.
I need you to understand that, okay, previous administration, when the Southwest have no slots in number 1 to 3, that is, I'm talking about the Goodluck administration, I'm not talking about the Buhari now, you won't hear people crying foul from the Southwest. So I do not want to go about it that way. I do not want to go about it that way. So let us divide as it is divide politically and official.
Because
that we are south, we are northern and southern region.
With what you are saying now, you agree with him that all the appointments that are coming to South, that are coming to the south, is going to southwest.
No, it's not true.
You just use Goodluck Jonathan's administration as a backup or as a point of reference. That there was a time. Sorry to cut you. That there was a time. There was a government that came in that this particular section, which is the southwest, was also marginalized. Which means you solely accept.
I used it. Please don't. That's what I said. Okay. I said if you want to go about it
this way,
that way,
okay,
you will also have to trace it back,
which is
how it has happened before.
Which means now we can validate the fact that he is trying to say that even at that, I want to talk about just talk about this thing in 2 regional aspects, being the south and the north. Now, in the side of the south, it is only one region that benefits more. I do
not agree with you, because even if you check southwest and south, the appointment that goes to the west is not up to what goes to south.
Can you prove that?
Please, I don't have name offhand.
I don't want to put you in this spot. I don't want to put you in this spot.
You can please help me check.
Can you name 5 appointees from southeast and south?
I may not be able to name.
Can you name
one?
Can you name 10 appointees from southwest?
You have a politician amongst us. I'm a simple Nigerian.
Yes. When you don't know, you just agree that you don't know.
Yes.
Other people that knows will not come in. When he was saying that there's no, according to him, he said there's nothing like marginalization or there's nothing like nepotism. When it comes to south, since he wants us to discuss the southern Nigeria and the northern Nigeria. So when you come to the southern Nigeria, let's now go to the geopolitical zones.
Now we are discussing politics.
So now when we come into this, because if you go to the north, we have the northeast, the north central, and the northwest.
They are not as
hold on. You're interrupting me. You're interrupting me. Hold on. You're interrupting me. I want to school you. Let me school you. When you come to northern Nigeria and the southern Nigeria, we have what we call North Central geopolitical zone. We have the Northeast geopolitical zone. We have the Northwest geopolitical zone. When you come to the southern part of Nigeria, we have the Southwest geopolitical zone. We have the South-South geopolitical zone. We have the Southeast geopolitical zone. So when you come to the southern part of Nigeria, we have the states in Nigeria, in the southwest: Oyo, Lagos, Ekiti, Ondo, Osun, and Ogun State. In Ogun State alone, we have 3 ministers. In Ogun State alone, there's no state in Nigeria has that number. Hold on. Now hold on. Hold on. When we talk about
from Southwest.
No, you now. Thank you. Do you know what you now did? You now generalize it to the south.
Hold on.
Now, is Tinubu?
He said. You asked me. He's interrupting me.
It's from Lagos.
You asked me a question.
No, if you're drawn to, so the question.
Hold on. You asked me a question. I'm answering your question. When you said that you should name names of the ministers in the south and the southwest, I am trying to name it. He's interrupting me. In Akwa Ibom, we have the minister for this man, Senator Jeriba, minister for gas and Deraba. One minister from Akwa Ibom. One minister from the suspended minister was from Cross River State. Yesowike is from Rivers. We have Hennekin Lekpobiri, minister for states. Is it Minister for State Oil and Derabat, Hennekin Lekpobiri? Minister for Petroleum State. He's from Bayelsa State. He's one minister, junior minister from Bayelsa State. Tinubu is the minister for petroleum. So Hennekin Lekpobiri is the junior minister to Tinubu. We have the one from Barrister Festus Kiamu from Delta State, minister for aviation and aerospace.
Yeah. How
many? Is it not one per section? We have one in Edo. But when you come to the southwest, we have Dele Alake, minister for solid minerals. We have the other one from Oyetola, former governor of Osun State. He's a minister. We have in Oyo State, he's a minister for power. Somebody Adeboye, I can't remember his name. We have Tunji, that is minister for interior. We have Wale Edo, minister for economy and Edu, and many of them. Southwest alone has over 9 slots of 5 states. They have 9 ministers.
Okay, Mr. Imo.
And you're telling me there's no nepotism. Hold on, I'm coming. When it's telling me that there's no nepotism, and the IGP is from the same zone, there's no nepotism. The DGDSS is from the same zone, there's no nepotism. The chairman EFCC is the same zone, there's no nepotism. The chairman custom is from the same zone, there's no nepotism. The NEMASA is from the same zone, there's no nepotism. The chief of army staff is from the same zone, there's no nepotism. The NIA, immigration, is from the same zone, there's no nepotism. You're telling me...
Mr. Imo.
No, I want him to continue.
No, he cannot continue because it's as if we are one-sided. Okay. This man has things to say also. But Mr. Imo, I want to bring a question to you, and since we are discussing Nigeria, yes, let's put it this way. Yes. He made reference to the government of Goodluck Jonathan, yes, which in a way tells us that he's partially accepting the fact that this government, there is nepotism, whether he says yes or no. Mr. Imo. Now, if we want to talk about this government, let it not be as if we are just specifically trying to hate on the Tinubu's government. Now, he tried to refer us to when Jonathan was president and several of them like that. That means we have this problem repeating in Nigeria this same way like this. And I would like to ask you a question. Okay. Do you think that from what happened to Jonathan, how he lost the election to Buhari and to the same Tinubu, who they joined together and massively pushed the protest against Jonathan? It's everywhere. Do you think that this man, knowing that everything happened to Jonathan the way it happened to him, because he did not try to provide or protect himself with people from his geopolitical zone or people he trusts, that he knows that these people are my brothers, to protect him in case there is shaking, like we are about to have in 2027, do you think if things happened like that before, do you think it's okay for a man to want to think that he should equip his office and everybody around him should be the people he trusts in order to protect his agenda or whatever he wants to do, or his interest? Let's put it that way.
That is a very wrong school of thought. A performing leader is not even a Democrat will not be afraid of anything when you're performing. One, when Jonathan was a president, we saw that insurgents bomb was everywhere. That was what they used to campaign against Jonathan. And to crown it all, when Jonathan was president, he splitted his appointments. He splitted his appointment to all geopolitical zones. If it comes to in terms of security architecture, every zone has a stake in security architecture. You can't come as even General Muhammadu Buhari, he splitted his security architecture's appointment. You can't come as a leader in this day in Nigeria. 2025 is not 2015. People are more, then we don't even have a podcast like this. People now come to air their view. You can't come in 2025 and in a country, imagine in a country where our collective wealth is used to build a road, and tomorrow the same person is coming to toll the same road.
Okay, but the same problems that drove Jonathan away, are they still in existence, or did they cease because of the development? No, let him finish. Let him finish. The same problems. The same problem that Jonathan. No, we don't
ask the question.
No. See, if you are aligned,
where?
No, wait.
Ask the question.
I asked a question. I think you have satisfied me. You have answered me.
Let's calm down.
No, we don't need to be one-sided because he is not talking.
Let's calm down.
He is not talking.
My next question, he brought the next question. My next question is to Mr. Yomi. Please, let's calm down.
Let's calm down. Hey, I'm your guest.
With this...
no, even though you are my guest, he's also our guest.
Yes.
You
should allow him to...
Yes, of course.
So, the next question is going to Mr. Yomi.
Have you people agreed with me? The point
we don't agree. I wanted to ask you a question, but I'm cut short. I did not agree. We are not agreeing with you. The people... You know what I wanted to ask? The same problems. Wait, hold on. No. You can't be saying hold on every time. Listen, wait.
Let's calm down, please.
We are calm.
Let's calm down. Let's handle this thing with maturity. I know say people they verse.
Yes.
But maybe we handle it with maturity. With what he just said and what Mr. Ami said, the people, our audience, will be the one to agree and disagree.
You forget that it is what you give to the people that the people will talk about.
No, we have given them something to agree on.
No, we are stopping somewhere.
He said there is no nepotism, and that the government is working with the people in trust. Hope I'm speaking your mind.
No, you're not speaking my mind.
Okay. What is your mind, please?
What I said is that politically, it is divided in northern parts and southern parts. Okay. If you want to re-break it, that is the politics we are talking about. So now, if you are now telling me that probably it is more on the southwest now that southwest is getting more appointments than southeast or south. Yeah. It is there for you. That is the work of politicians. But as far as I'm concerned, it is north and south. And if you say that, then that means Tinubu is not a Yoruba man.
I want to quickly ask you a question. I don't want to cut you short.
Yes.
I want to quickly assume Peter Obi won that election.
Yes.
And Peter Obi is bringing people from Anambra State and other parts. Will you complete, yes or no?
To bring people
to as appointees.
This has been happening.
Well, no, it's a question. Will you complain, yes or no?
And I'm saying it doesn't matter. It is who delivers that I believe in. You won't see me come and be having this conversation about region. I don't tilt.
I will not accept the fact that you said who delivers.
Moving on, please, let's move
Democracy
on.
should be all round, not about everybody can deliver. You can't say there are people from the east cannot deliver.
I can tell you categorically, if you are looking at it from that angle, the people, the initiator of democracy, the brain behind it, although they claim to be the initiator, I feel from the Oyo Empire, we already have democracy because the king is there, the Otuns, the OCs, the Yellow Day, we already have all of that already working as a now what you call democracy. Now, if we want to go by their own standard, they did not use democracy that they claim to bring. They did not use it to develop their countries. It is not true democracy that they got to the level of stability and then they are now growing on. It is not democracy.
They are still not using democracy.
And thank you. You know that. So why are you making it look like a...
But are you saying people from Southeast or the other regions cannot deliver? Because you made mention of who can deliver.
The smartest friend that I've had now, is from Akwa Ibom. Super intelligent guy, brainy, very versatile and all of that. So I will not be in appointment now and not know that he's supposed to be part of my team. Now, if he's the one that I now pick some other people from other regions that I know as well, that are capable. If you are talking, it is normal you talk, because that is the beauty of the democracy we are talking about.
Someone said even Buhari's government was more inclusive than Tinubu.
That is you will find this. I'm saying all of these.
Do you agree?
He will tell me he's a politician. I need you to understand.
Yemi will always say, I'm a politician.
Because you are.
Hold on.
You own it.
No, we are political in nature.
And I'm talking about the specifics. I'm not talking about. Look, we are all politicians now. We play politics in different ways. Family, relationship.
Please allow him to.
We have politics everywhere. What I'm saying is, you are an active politician in Nigeria.
See, after this, you do a boxing match. Please, let's move on. Let's move on. Forget about the question I asked. The next issue we'll be discussing about is the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway.
Yes.
With the economic crisis we have in Nigeria, with the financial problem we have in Nigeria, do you think this is the right time for that kind of massive project?
Okay, so the actual right time for that project is 50 years ago.
Okay.
The right time for that project is 50 years ago. The next right time is actually now. If you want me to answer straight, if you want me to also break it down,
I would like you to elaborate.
Please go back and ask. In fact, it is one of those interviews that Buhari, the previous administration, granted. He blamed himself for not going coastal, what do you call it now? For not constructing rail that was supposed to be, I can't remember the few millions that is supposed to cost us then in the, I think, I can't remember, probably 80s, that is supposed to construct then that he did not. He said we do not have the capacity, we do not have the resources then. But look at that money now. If he had coughed it out, those other sections that he thinks are more cogent will still be. And then we would have had that the infrastructure will be there now, visible. He can attest to it, just like what do you call him now? Ibrahim Babangida can talk about Third Mainland Bridge. You see, there is no better time. If you are saying probably due to our economic crisis, if you are looking at it from that angle, you're going to be delaying us for a very long time. And then even what is going to spoil it, what is going to make the economy of the country grow are those infrastructures.
Okay.
Because what it will
you
connect.
Have a point, because the next man may not do it, or any other person may not do it at all.
And even if they want to do it, it's okay. But starting it is the perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Mr. Emo, do you agree with Mr. Emi that is the project we need right now?
It's so unfortunate. Let me use that word. I don't know if your audience will actually go agree with me that it's so funny that in this dispensation somebody will come out and be. I think that project is making mockery of the people of the country. We have more than 400 and something thousand bad federal roads across the 6 geopolitical zones of this country. None of them is viable. And a country like Nigeria, okay, let me not go far. Lagos to Ibadan, that road is very bad.
Where are you talking about?
And a government.
Is the road not bad?
Which one?
Roads are bad, actually.
No, wait. Lagos Ibadan.
Federal roads are very bad. The federal roads in Nigeria are very, very bad.
Look, you can't.
When you asked me, when he was talking, and I never interrupted.
Then because I didn't go bogus, I didn't go out of. You said all. You
are your view later. Let him continue.
You have asserted that all the 6 geopolitical zones, all the federal roads are bad. And they are not even doing any one of them. That's a lie. That's a lie now. I'm sorry.
I don't want us to argue.
If you say they are not doing anything, they divert it to Costa.
The question they ask.
Okay, please let us allow him land.
Because they will sue you guys.
After defending Tinubu today, you go and
I'm not
collect your check.
defending Tinubu. I'm not. In fact, I have more things against him than for him.
Okay, please continue.
Okay, thank you. You always interrupt me because you cannot keep the truth. You can't.
Yeah, and in this corner, we speak the truth.
The truth and nothing but the truth. Yeah. When I'm making my point, because I've traveled far and near. Makurdi to Otukpo connecting Nsukka is a death trap. Makurdi, Otukpo is in Benue State. Fact check me.
Okay.
It's a death trap. It's no go area. Abia to Port Harcourt. Enugu to Abia to connecting to Port Harcourt. That road, I'm sorry, is his name. Onisha to Enugu is another death trap. Onisha to Owerri is another death trap. Let me come to Delta. From Warri to Bayelsa State is no-go area. From connecting Warri to Sapele, then enter Edo State. It's in sorry state. When you from Uromi, it's another place that you will cry, hey God, do you have leaders in this country? I am telling you out of experience. From Niger State to Kaduna is I can go on and on.
But do you think the Tinubu's government is supposed to be blamed for all of these things?
Hold on.
But there have been past governments.
Hold on. You know the problem of Nigerians. I am on my own. I said I want to be governor of Edo State. You said you want to be governor of Edo State. You said you want to be governor of Edo State. After all said and done, and I'm not made a governor or elected as a governor. I saw all this problem before I contested that election. Nobody forced me.
But there are do you think some of these projects have been awarded?
Hold on.
Some of these other projects.
Hold on.
You see, our problem is
no. You can't keep telling us to hold on. We have to come in. That's what makes it. That's what makes it a good argument.
Like you have what do you call it now? A magic wand.
Okay.
And then just point like this road.
Now you ask me a question.
Bam, be fixed.
You ask me
That's
a question.
How you want it to be
I'm
done.
making a point. Now you ask a question based on the coastal road. The money allocated to that coastal road could have been a serious government could have used that money to fix the already existing roads than embarking on an elephant project that he knows from his bedroom that he will not accomplish that project. He won't.
Yes.
So why wasting our resources? Why we have other existing roads that people are still using? Tinubu, I can bet anybody, I can bet you that Tinubu will not achieve 100 kilometers even if you give him next 30 years. He won't. He won't.
Don't say that.
So hold on.
Hold on. If in 2 years, if in 2 years they are coming, if in 2 years they are coming to tell us that they've done 30 kilometers in 2 years, of which is a force. How do you then multiply it?
And the 30 kilometers is not even complete. Oh my God.
So it's force. Multiply it. So that is my point. You can use that money.
So governance, government is continuous. It's not something.
Not Nigerian government.
I need you to
not Nigerian government.
See, my brother, please listen to me. this project we are talking about, if any other person, including your Peter Obi, if he wins tomorrow, he's not going to start that project afresh. If it is, how many kilometers do you say they have made?
30.
It's not up to 30.
Like 20.
It's
Let's
not
assume it's
19.
30.
Let's say 15. Let's give them 15. If this is the 15 they will do, that is not the 15 that your Obi will come in to start. It's not starting from that scratch. That's why I said
It's our Obi, not his Obi. It's even your Obi.
It could be anybody's. I mean,
but please, I have a question. Quick, let me trip in this one. Among the roads that he complained about, which all of us as Nigerians, whether you are from this side, the other side, another, we all use, and these roads are very important to us. Like the one from Lagos that connects Edo to the eastern parts of Nigeria. I know this coastal highway, if they will finish it, would cover some of these issues that they will not use. Those other links again. Okay, now are there most of these roads that he complained about, the federal roads? Are there other projects that the Tinubu's government is facing or also constructing?
So as it is, if you must know, it's still a federal road. If you are talking about what do you call it now? This one at our back here now, the one that goes directly to your place, Edo, that goes to the southeast. This what do you call it now?
Even to the north, yes. Even to the north.
To the north, all of that. It's not. You see, there is a project already. The road is there. Yes, they are bad. What they can do is to maintain them, and then somebody starts a project afresh. You're blaming him for start. I do not understand it.
No, what I asked is this. What I'm saying is
yes, there are other projects that they are awarding, including this one that we are living on, this Lekki Ekpe Expressway. It is part of
Marty,
it. Now, if you look
let's conclude and let's move on. Just conclude and let's move on.
Okay,
because it's the audience that will determine, that we air their views.
True.
We are just here to moderate and listen to
yes, what we have to say and all of that. So, from my own point of view, yes. You saying we should outrightly leave, so you call it white elephant project, which you can see that it has started. Yeah. I didn't mean it's what they just say in paper now, just like we have had in the past. You know, I didn't mean that's what you are saying now. I will understand, but then this is what we can see. You have been there, according to you. You said you saw it, and you are still calling it white elephant project. Which, you know, there are several aspects that the government will have to cover. If you leave road for health, road people will complain. The people that are involved in that, the engineers topic is long. Will complain. You see, so that's why you see when it comes to politics, the best way to handle it is to first know that you are a Nigerian first. Before political party, before region, before even tribe. You will have to look at it from, you will see our brother now, your brother, VDN, tribe. It is not because
what he is asking more. Is, does your president think this way? This thing you just explained. This government, is it that they think this way or they are doing it the other way around?
You see, if you ask me personally that, is he thinking that way? I have my reservations about what he's doing as well. That is not, that to me does not make sense. Yeah. However, there are things that he's doing right as well. If you will be telling me now that coastal road is a white elephant project, I will not want to really take other things with, I won't want to weigh your words very well if you tell me that. So let's remove politics.
But Mr. Ibu, the Tinubu's government is working on other federal roads. I can name a few. They are working on other federal roads. Before I live in Benin, right? Before I left Benin to come here, the Sapele Benin road has gone a bit far, and there are other roads as well that the Tinubu's government are doing. I don't know if you understand. So we can't totally say he has abandoned all of them.
When it comes to governance, I need you to know that 4 years, which is what Jonathan mentioned then, that look, 4 years is just like this. And that's why he was proposing 6 years
6
single
years,
term
single
thing.
term.
Then he knows what is but it is only politics that will not let them accept that kind of what do you call it now, bill. It is only politics.
What are you saying? That 4 years is too short?
I am saying 4 years is short. Yes.
Do you know what Ibrahim Traore has done in just 2 years?
You can't compare.
No, we have to compare. We need to compare. We need to compare.
We have to.
Do you know why? It is simple. Because him now, Yoruba people will call him Abashewa, meaning authoritarian. What he says is life. If he says go and build so road, he wakes up in the morning and come life. So road must be built. Start today.
Okay,
it starts.
we don't want to talk about
our own democracy. Our democracy that we are talking about.
Let's move on.
But we are getting tired of Nigeria government complaining about time, because we've seen other countries use just 1 year to achieve a greater number of things that Nigeria government has used more than 20 years to achieve.
Mr. Yomi, Matiwe, and Imo, let's calm down.
I'm not justifying time.
We have other things. I have a question. Because of the way you have been speaking, I have a question for you.
Okay.
With the way the son of the president, Sheikh Tinubu, is running around the government, what do you make of it?
It's only under it's only under General Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I call him General Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
He's not even
because of the way because the way he's behaving as if Nigeria belongs to him and his family alone. That is why I gave him that title. It's his new title, General Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians elected General Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not his wife and son. But it's so unfortunate that we see the son of the president attending a National Executive Council meeting.
As what?
Can you give an example?
Wait, as what? No, if he attend, as what?
It's he asking me as what?
Yes. If you say he attends,
because I have seen pictorial evidence and video evidence.
We have to fact check him.
Not as a minister.
Did he attend
anyone?
Not as a minister.
Yes.
Not as a minister, because Sheikh Tinubu is an ordinary Nigerian like every other person.
Yes.
The only privilege he has that his father became the president of Nigeria.
Of course.
So, in moral understanding and in moral sense, he has no business in that kind of meeting where they're discussing the business of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Did he, in that executive meeting, raise one point? Did he talk? Is it because of the pictorial evidence?
But we should be tired of.
We also have cameramen inside that place, which will be quiet. We have people that will serve you tea. We have people, and if his son is there, being his personal son, if he's there, did he make any point?
You just said those people were designated camera people that are serving. What
was his own designation?
That is what I'm saying. Tinubu's son is. What I'm telling you is that he did not come in that meeting, in that executive meeting, to raise a point in that particular.
But did he really attend any executive meeting?
Which I'm not aware.
Mr. Imo.
I'm not aware. If you see pictorial evidence, it is okay. Which I have seen on social media as well.
Mr. Imo,
but if he's there and he's not saying anything.
Is there any evidence that
he attended anyone?
If you ask me a question, I like answering and he will interject and I'll keep quiet. Okay. This is just the kind of person I am. He attends, not even attend, because when they say attend, it seems like it's just one. He attends. He attends many times before. I don't know who whispered to General Bola Ahmed Tinubu before he made it open that he doesn't want to see Sheyi near when they are discussing the business of Nigeria. I don't know why Egbon is saying that the cameraman is being appointed by the government to do his job in the State House, not Sheyi.
He has a ticket to be there.
He has a ticket to be there. Can you allow me finish? Can you allow me finish? Can you allow me finish? Allow me finish. Can you allow me finish?
He doesn't have a business.
Can you allow me finish?
He said something or not. Can you allow me?
Can you allow me finish? Can you allow me finish?
I'm with you.
Hold on. Why I said Sheyi has no business. He wasn't appointed by anybody. The only opportunity, the only privilege is becoming the president's son. And as such, we don't know him. He's not a minister.
You're right.
He's not an essay. He's not
Even
an
the
SSA.
first lady
He's not even an
supposed to be.
we don't even know the first lady. Those are people.
No, we know the first lady.
No, it's
No,
not, it's not
constitutionally,
Yes,
we don't
it's not
know her.
we don't know
because
her.
She doesn't have any role there.
Constitutionally, yet you will not there, not there.
I
But
say
we don't say you don't know her.
No, I say when we're talking about this is where we are discussing constitutional democracy. Constitutional, we don't know Remi Tinubu. It is Bola Ahmed Tinubu that we know. You cannot hold Remi Tinubu responsible
For anything.
for anything. Did you vote her? No. So Sheyi Tinubu is an overzealous man that has no business doing in the state house when they're discussing the well-being of Nigeria. Nobody appointed you. Your father did not give you appointment. They didn't give you a minister. You're not a PA. What are you doing in the state executive council meeting? And somebody is telling me that did he make any contribution? Now, if somebody doesn't have a business doing this podcast, will the person come here?
No.
Please let me ask Mr. Yomi a question. When it was reported that the President Muhammadu Buhari's daughter had to fly with the Nigeria jet to an occasion to cover a wedding, and of which we know that she does not have any business using our private jet, the government property meant for his father,
yes,
for our father to travel, right? Do you condemn that? If you think you don't want to condemn Sheyi's appearance in fake meeting,
if she uses the private jet of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for a private business,
yes,
it's wrong and condemnable.
This is the same thing that he's talking about.
What I'm saying is that it's a different scenario.
It is not.
I will explain.
If you have no business with something, then you shouldn't be there.
Let me explain what I mean.
Explain.
So, good example is this podcast. We have people at the background that the picture will still come out and then they will still show. Are you saying because they are not seated here now, and they are not supposed to be here? This is how the man runs his
Okay, what about the take on
Shetima?
Shetima's complaint about Sheyi Tinubu getting involved in these fake issues and running of things in office, especially when the father is not around?
I have not seen anywhere Sheyi Tinubu.
Shetima complained.
I want to ask Mr. Yomi a direct question. I want to ask Mr. Yomi a direct question. What you are saying now is that it's not wrong for Sheyi Tinubu to be in that meeting. Is that what you are saying?
Because I didn't see him attend the meeting.
Okay, let's assume he did not attend.
If you see
is it right
there,
for the son of the president to attend a high security
Federal Executive Council meeting?
You will have to be specific. If you are mentioning the if you are mentioning
Federal
that,
Executive Council meeting.
Because in the minute of the meeting, if it is online, which is usually online, you won't find where Sheyi is part of the attendees. You won't find it. If you see pictorial evidence on social media, listen to me, sir.
Did Bola Ahmed Tinubu tell Sheyi to stop?
If you see the picture on social media and all of that, it is okay because this is the time changes. Wrong with it, or you'll be left behind.
Let me ask my dear elder brother. Did the president, did Bola Ahmed Tinubu call Sheyi to order, mandating him never to see him in the State Executive Council meeting? Did he or not?
Did you read that?
I did not read it.
I think I read it.
Where did you read it?
On the media.
Which of them?
I can if time allowed,
printed media.
Maybe if time allowed, I will give you a video evidence. May I deal with evidence? It's not all about assertion. The president said, Sheyi, I never want to see you near the State Executive Council meeting.
Where did you see that?
I said after here now I will show you. After here I will show you.
Simon, please let it not be.
I do not.
Mr. Yomi,
I won't respond to what I just saw
on the media.
No. It has to be printed.
Which one? Yes, print media. I'll show you the video. I made mention of video evidence.
If you show me,
Mr. Imo, do you know what Mr. Yomi is saying? Mr. Yomi is saying, even though you say Sheyi Tinubu attended the fake meeting, it should not be on the attendee side, because when he was at that meeting, he did not actually contribute or say anything. He did not digress on any issue.
His name is not on the register.
What do you now? Even though you think he did not say anything there, but the fake meeting
is not on the register of the attendees.
Yeah, we accept that. Mr. Yomi, we accept that. But even at that the name was not there. As a president's son, His house is in Lagos. He lives in Lagos.
How did you know that?
He does not live in Abuja.
How did you know that? It's not true.
It is true.
It's not true.
He lives in Lagos.
No, it's not true.
You know,
It's not true.
the president's son can live anywhere.
Thank you.
He can live anywhere. Let me add to what he is saying. We have ministers from every state of this country. Sheyi Tinubu is not appointed.
Yes, fact.
And Federal Executive Council meeting is made up of the minister and that of the president to buttress, to discuss about the economy, security, and how to move the country forward.
Yes.
Sheyi Tinubu is not known by constitution of Nigeria. And that meeting is mainly for the president and his cabinet. Is Sheyi Tinubu a cabinet member?
No.
Yeah, as far as it's not, it's like now, the president is having a meeting with the 36 governors, and the House of Assembly member is attending, or a speaker.
No.
You see? So Sheyi Tinubu is not known by the constitution because he wasn't given any appointment. So it's overzealousness because his father is a president and is littering around the State Executive Council meeting, of which it is not supposed to be so. That is why I believe people informed the father that this thing is actually wrong, and he called him to order. And since then,
he was called to order.
He was called to order.
Like I said.
Now,
I said.
Let's take the fake meeting aside.
Okay.
Some of the other antics that the people are complaining about. Sheyi Tinubu going to the north to share food, campaigning, saying my father is the best president ever. What do you make of that?
I keep on saying it's so laughable. You know, he's making mockery of the north. He's making mockery of the north because you can't say your father is the best president. You know, this Bola Tinubu is like somebody driving you to. He's telling you that he's driving you to Abuja while he's heading to Sabisa Forest.
But nobody will accept his father's defeat. Nobody will accept it. To campaign for somebody is logical.
Can you repeat that?
I said, Bola Tinubu is like a driver telling that he's driving you to Lagos while he's heading to Sabisa Forest.
Oh, okay. It has changed to Lagos.
Or Abuja or Lagos. Yes, it's like somebody driving you to Abuja while he's heading to Sabisa Forest.
We want
so
to.
So the man cannot campaign for his father.
We don't want to spend too much time.
You see that
campaign for his father.
No, I said
listen. I want you to directly agree or disagree. No, you still continue with what you are saying. Do you feel Ahmed Tinubu is driving us to the right direction? Just answer and he will continue.
Okay, yes, he is.
Okay, continue.
Like I said before, this government and what his son is doing, went to do in the north. He went there because that is the only place he can do it and people will listen to him. And he's saying his father is the best president. How? What are the empirical facts that made your father the best president?
You cannot just make statements.
You cannot just come and make statements because statement is free. You know, when he was even making that statement, if you watch him, along the run, he doesn't even know what to say again. He paused as if the words finished from his mouth. How is your father the best president? Is it security? Is it economy? What is actually? Let me borrow yes a wicked word. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. How can somebody? Okay, your father is the best president. How? You remove first subsidy. Where's the money from the first subsidy? You squander them. Nigeria is a country.
I will not agree with that because the state allocation has tripled.
Hold on.
I will not agree with that.
And then a lot of loan has been paid.
Hold on.
If you're talking about all of this now and then, you interrupting me.
No, we must come in. No, even though I'm a moderator, I shouldn't pamper. I should also talk about facts.
You are a moderator. I don't like the way you're going.
You cannot like the way I'm going. That is why we are here to moderate you. If I think where you are going wrong, I correct you.
As a moderator, you keep your facts. Ask me the question.
Yes,
that is what you do.
That's what I'm doing.
No, let's calm down.
You are interrupting me.
No,
I'm not interrupting you. I'm not interrupting you.
Oh God!
I'm checking on you. I'm checking on you.
Hold on. I'm not done.
No, I just want to address before you continue.
Okay.
Whenever someone make an opinion is entitled to that. You
Which
can
are
either
bogus.
no. You can either
Allow me finish.
You can either fact check him and say
Yes.
That's what we are
this
doing
and
now.
this
No,
and
not
this.
when I'm
But
still
let
talking.
him
No,
continue.
we don't have
Continue.
time.
No.
No, we still have
We have
time
time.
for this discussion.
Yes.
Continue.
So how is your father the best president? The economy is falling. Everything skyrocketed times 100, and your father is the best president. How? Give me the figures that made your father the best president. I don't blame Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he said that will continue for when Muhammad Buhari stopped. Of which that is what he's doing. He never promised anybody anything. He went to Kano, he said, Kano, I just want to dance. And he danced and he left the podium. He never promised them anything. And you're coming to tell us that your father is the best president of hunger.
How much is bag of rice that you mentioned? Don't cut your line of thought.
I bought bag of rice, 29,000, 30,000 naira. When the highest price I bought bag of rice during Muhammad Buhari. Bag of rice in this country is calculated to 120.
True.
How much is it now?
I don't know how much is it now. Is it?
Oh, shall I tell you? 58,000.
No, that is not.
I can give you money. You buy it for me.
58,000. Yes, please.
Yes, long green.
In fact,
long green. I bought a painter of rice yesterday, 6,000.
Are you with me, sir?
I bought a painter of rice yesterday, 6,000 naira.
Okay. I bought a bag of rice.
Viewers, now the yam your bag of rice.
In Igbojia, you can go and buy from the woman if any other person is selling for you higher. That woman on
Miss Ayomi, please. Miss Ayomi, if you want to talk about Miss Ayomi, if you want to talk about how difficult this government has made life for Nigerians, everybody has the answer. So no matter how much you want to say here to defend Tinubu, I think the audience, none of the audience will agree with you. But fact checking, Mr. Imo.
Thank you.
There are some things you say it will want to sound as if it is just personal hatred. Because there are excuse me, please. Because when you talk about the subsidy, I believe you will accept it being and from everything that you have said, it means you know a lot. So much about this government that you know ministers and their states and how he has appointed everybody. So you should also know that the subsidy money and because of the subsidy money, every state's allocation has increased, and there are other things, small things are palliatives that they've used the subsidy money to do, which you have to accept. So when we fact check you and you want us to give you the full time to talk, it's as if you want us to give you the audience to condemn a government, and meanwhile we can fast check you. I don't know if you understand.
This is what I'm saying. You cannot fact check someone's opinion. When he said you cannot fact check someone's opinion, when he said the money was squandered, I can say because you gave that money to state government, you squandered that money. It's my opinion. So he was making an opinion that the Tinubu administration removed subsidy and the money was squandered. Some people will share.
Okay, so if we check what it means to squander, we will have to agree with
what you mean to squander to you might not mean to squander to me. It's based on context.
That now is not. There is no base for discussion. If we are saying squander meant something different from
personal.
Can Egbo list the achievement of Bola Tinubu the achievement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu since he assumed office? Can he list one?
So one of them is what we are
or the advantage of removing fuel subsidy.
Now this is one of them. Yes,
which is
it brings money into the pocket of the government.
Okay,
what they are using as
hold on there.
Okay,
it brings money to the government.
Yes.
But as this money rippled down to favor the common man.
Thank you. So now I'm getting there. Yeah. I'm getting there. So one of them is that it brings money back to the federal government's purse.
Okay.
By the fact that money that they are supposed to be using to pay subsidy for importers. Importer now, what you have to do is that they leave the market. It's a free market now. That's the word we use. Free market now. What you buy, sell that. Whatever you buy, sell it. In fact, are you also aware that price of fuel is dropping because of the free market now? The price of fuel is now dropping. That is, you won't find. You see, it's going to be hard I know that it's going to be hard talking about.
It's a common language with the APC. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
No. That's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's going to be hard for people to understand what Tinubu is doing presently.
Okay.
It's not something that you will. So now, if you're talking about it, you're still going to be mentioning. Yes, we talked about the subsidy. More money comes to the state. Then you have autonomy now, local government autonomy. You now have the right yourself as a local government chairman to receive your allocation. If it is not happening now, and then the local governments are not affecting that, they're not wakening up that law that said they now have the autonomy, their right to get their money directly from federal government. If it is not happening now, I will have to blame the local government chairman for that and all of that.
Okay, no. Let's.
If I should understand it clearly.
No. I don't want you to react. In rounding up, we're going to, in all we have discussed here today, you guys are going to sum up everything and say your final word. I want to hear from Mr. Yomi first. Your final word.
Okay, so in my final closing words, yes, I will say presently the hardship is much. All right, what we are going through in the country, the price of goods and services has skyrocketed. I can feel that in the real estate industry.
100%.
We have seen it risen. All right, it's supposed to be an advantage. However, the majority are the people feeling the brunt, that is feeling the pain of the high in price. Majority. So that's why it's going to be like that. However, what I know that is going to happen is that what we used to have is that Nigeria as a whole is actually subsidizing the South, all the region in Africa that are close to us, the likes of Benin, the Togo, the Chad of this world, the Cameroon of this world. We are the ones subsidizing them before. Now that we now have the free market, especially for the fuel, which I know is a common thing that connects all of us. Once we now have it that we now have a private investor in that line, in person of Dangote, and then we still have independent marketers that still goes abroad to bring in same fuel. Competition will come, just like MTN EcoNet. Before we used to pay 50 naira. It reduces to 40, 30, 20. Now it's next to nothing. In fact, Glory was the one that broke their, by bringing in per second billing and all of that. So this is how this is going to. This is how it's going to be like this. And then this complaint will still. I'm not expecting anything less, because I am complaining as well, yeah? But then we are in the right direction now. That's the way I see it. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Imo, your last word.
Yes, this administration is like what the Bible says. For how long shall we continue in sin and ask grace to abide? It's so appalling that a president that is telling us to be patient went and bought private jets without approval.
Yacht.
He's not the one that bought it.
Can you allow me? Can you allow me talk? Stop interrupting me. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Word that you need to
I don't like it.
Okay,
I don't like it. Allow me.
I said it's not the one.
Allow me. I could have interrupted you when you were talking, but I didn't. This is the way I conducted myself.
No, but if is he the one that bought it?
I said yes. You bought it.
No.
This is class.
Can you allow?
No, you can see for check now. You don't.
Okay,
if it's a lie, we don't need to allow it.
Check in the comment section. Let's go and
if you're fact checking me, fact check if the National Assembly approved Bola Ahmed Tinubu to buy private jets. That is the question you ask. If you're fact checking me, ask the question.
I said it was
hold on.
Please let him.
Hold on.
Fully paid for.
Hold on. Did the National Assembly approve Bola Ahmed Tinubu to buy private jet? The answer is no. You can deal with that. Now you ask me my final thought. There is no direction for this administration. I can bet you give Bola Ahmed Tinubu 30 years, he will not perform. What
are your a government that is ready. Okay, it took him 2 years to take us to where we are. Imagine where we will be.
From grace to grass.
To see that we are heading we're already in doom already. What is functioning? Is it security? Is it economy? So where is viable? Where will you, I believe the country has direction. You wake up, you know that this country is heading to this place. We're heading to prosperity. We are heading to nowhere. We are just, what they are doing is wake up, share money, and they go and relax. How can you tell me the economy, you did this, you remove first subsidy. Now he transmitted a bill to National Assembly to borrow money to fund the budget. How can a country that said it has enough to share to the state and local government to borrow money to fund their budget? Is it not shameful?
Yeah, people have always borrowed.
That is not what we are saying.
No, but if it's part of life.
Hold on.
Did they pay? Has Bola Ahmed Tinubu paid any debt?
Paid what? What debt has he paid? Check what he has sent to National Assembly. How many trillion is trillion?
Don't forget.
Has he paid anything?
I'm closing up. So my closing remarks for this administration and those supporting it, because you cannot come and defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu at this current administration without looking like somebody that people will be like, what kind of human being are you? Because our people say, a pregnant woman, you cannot hide pregnancy. You can't. The truth is there. This administration is heading to nowhere. So, my closing remark is this. Nobody should expect anything. Because people singing praises in the national newspaper or all these appointees of the government, because they are just there eating their money because that is where their salary is coming from. But the brunt, the pains are the ordinary Nigeria walking the streets that are feeling it. Not the minister Umahi that will say he's going to do this, not the other one. So this present administration, we have never had it like this. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is making us to miss General Muhammadu Buhari. Because if you compare the both administration, General Muhammadu Buhari is even better than him, economically wise.
Things were cheaper.
Yes. And you came, you said you removed fuel subsidy. Where is the money? A reasonable government will invest the money in agriculture or in education or in healthcare. Today, can General Muhammadu Buhari go to National Hospital Abuja? What is functioning in the country? And you're telling us you're sharing money. Did you appoint you to come and remove first subsidy to share money? That is why you say the government has no direction.
Mr. you don't have to.
I will have
You've
to.
closed. So Nigerians, we should not expect anything from this administration. Both of you, all of us are in the country. We are in Nigeria. Nothing is working. How can a government, let me not say president, how can a government give loan to students to go to school when you don't even make provision for where they will work?
And they increase the school fees.
Are you saying?
Are you saying? If you open that
next time we will take more time to dissect this thing bit by bit.
I want
Mr. Imo, you are not the moderator. You can't tell the audience what to believe. It's as if you are preaching and you are canvassing for another person. That's what it looks like.
This corner podcast. No script, you just say what you want.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind? No, if I know, say it go be like this, I for wear a met and bulletproof.
so many missiles have been thrown.
They don't shoot me. So me and my co-host, I know say we carry injury go out today. So Martin,
I want to go and treat myself.
What do you have to say? Your final words for the people?
I think my final words to the people is that even at that we have to say let's condemn the issues of, especially security is my concern. Nigerians, everybody has a part to play. There are some of the things that government will approve that some generals will disapprove. There are some of the people that the government will say go and kill people, go and pursue criminals or anybody elsewhere, and when they get there, they change their narratives. But meanwhile, we all know that Nigerians are suffering. And the only thing I will ask of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is to understand that he is playing a classic government. A classic government, the government of the rich, where only the rich people benefit, where everything has skyrocketed, everything has gone up so much so that the poor cannot afford. So we want to plead with him to understand that Nigeria is not made up of the rich people alone. The people who are actually Nigerians are the poor, and the poor people are the business of the day, where even the rich will come and pick money from. So I think the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu should get to the root of every Nigerian, solve the issue of school fees, solve the issue of hunger, and solve the issue of these bad roads, accident, and unnecessary taxations that everybody is facing. Take banks, for example. Everybody is suffering in this country, and I believe this country has grown past all these things. So that is my point for now. So let's keep watching G's Corner podcast for more truths and more nothing but the truth.
Okay, when I was starting, I said G's Corner is the space where thought meet truth, you know. And I want to thank our guests for coming, Mr. Yomi and Mr. Imo. And we are G's Corner podcast. The truth is our word. And we are in all the platforms: YouTube G's Corner, IG G's Corner, TikTok G's Corner, Facebook G's Corner, and G's Corner got you. We are coming with part 2 of this discussion. This conversation never ended.
Abi?
Start if you are not watching G's Corner already, and keep watching G's Corner podcast.